because our world is changing faster than any of us can imagine. And as part of that, the feminine is rising. And what gives me great hope about that is because I do not believe she would rise at the last minute for it all to be over. And as she rises, so do the voices of our elders. Those of us that have had the privilege of being with the grandmothers today will have literally felt Earth speaking. If we can open ourselves in a way that allows the wisdom in, if we can listen to these elders as Earth, then maybe we can be imprinted in a way that will fundamentally change us.
It's going to be quite a ride. My relatives down in South America, I've been working with for many years now, the Kogi, say the ending is falling into the beginning, and the beginning will roll out in 2026. It will roll out with those individuals and organizations and movements that are based on unity, heart, collaboration, and all life is sacred. The elders that I know call this the sixth extinction. That means there's been 5 others. That means this earth lived through 5 major changes in herself as she grew and expanded her knowledge, because only when she does will we. You see, we're that connected. We're organisms within an organism. We're all one being.
But we all stand together as one when it comes to stewardship over sacred sites. My mother told me, she said, if you can turn your palms up and you all are matching the black people, the red people, the yellow people, and the white people. She said, we all belong to the human race. We are all related. So when you talk for yourselves and talk for your people, remember your relatives. Sometimes we can't even get along with each other and we're from the same family. But everywhere, the people are saying the same thing. We need to have clean air. We need to have fresh water. We need to have good ground. We need our Earth Mother to produce for us again. We need to feel calm.
In the Mayan way of life, we too go through cycles. We have the ability to destroy nature so quickly, but we also have the ability to grow. The 5th sun is that of the new awakening. Humankind is ascending into a new form of consciousness, where not only we are coming together as one human race, but we are ascending into a perfect union, not only of the rising power of the divine feminine, but of that of the masculine as well. I feel hopeful that us as people can learn from the actions that we have partaken in that have caused so much damage and so much hurt to not only ecosystems, to our waters, to our rainforests, to our people. But I think that we have the ability in this 5th sun to start again.
As someone moving through the inner cities, the air is polluted. The land is polluted. The water is polluted. What we're teaching is wrong. The medicine is killing the next generation. In order to survive as human beings, we have to take responsibility for the harm that we have done to the earth. I can remember sitting on top of my mother's house, watching them destroy the forest, watching them close off the waterways. And when I say them, I mean Exxon. In order for us to save the planet and save the human race, the women must take the lead in our affairs. So be clear, girls, and be kind.
at the lands, they are singing the ancestors' songs. And so we can listen to that and know that that will also open the doors and the portals of new life.
I am the rivers.
I
am the rivers. The rivers are me. The rivers are me. I am Mother Earth. I am Mother Earth. Tangata ke koe. E tangata ke koe. Ke roto I te wakane. Tato, tato, where we are all in the same canoe.
So I just want to talk a little bit about the youth movement. There's always a youth movement going on, and there's all the movements that have been happening have been primarily led by youth, such as the civil rights movement and the anti-war movement. And now we're at a point where this is a worldwide issue that is gonna affect youth in a way that is unimaginable for you. Why are you asking us to go to school when you're not listening to the educated and the people who are scientists and experts? You know, and I know that indigenous philosophy worldwide is that you take care of the earth because the earth takes care of you. In order to get there, we need to take action. And we need you to be part of that action because this movement requires everyone.
That's in all of us. How many of us even know how to let that come through? And if it did come through, wouldn't it rip us apart? The part of us that is just so conditioned we can't get out of our own way? And doesn't that part of us need to go, be dismantled, so that something completely other has a chance to bring through the sort of intelligence that will repair our planet? Because why else would we live?
Come on, you can do it. Be strong, people.
You know, planting seeds in all of us of a different kind of hope, a different intelligence, a different frequency, a different possibility. You can't just walk out of this room and just carry on as normal. Normal is over. Normal has to be over. I mean, who wants normal to carry on? It's insane. It's killing us. This is going to be some huge renaissance of not just common sense, but nature-based leadership. Because we are made of the rivers and the trees and the sky and the fire. We are this earth. She is speaking through all of us. There is no way to be separate because we're made of her. Her intelligence is actually running the show. So can we just bow to her and get on with living as actual human beings?